Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Ernest Odell coming to you live from Lubbock, Texas on the Lubbock Jobs and Employment Group, the Lubbock Remote Jobs, and the Lubbock Jobs and Employment.com, and three of my um, YouTube and one of my Twitter accounts, Twitter Periscope. Okay. Wanted to welcome everybody. Robert, boom. Robert Brooker, welcome to the show. Robert Brooker is a friend of mine up in Toronto, Canada. Eh? Welcome, Robert. Uh, Today, I wanted to. Uh, I'm going to stop sharing my screen for just a few minutes, okay? And I'll get back to sharing it in a minute because I wanted to show you guys something, especially over on the group, on the groups and on the YouTube channel. Hello, Mahesh. Mahesh, where are you from? Are you coming in from India? Uh, And Robert says Ty Lopez called you a badass periscoper back in the day. Yes, yes. And Robert says, Mahesh, hello to you from Canada. Uh, you from India? Great. So it's probably about 8 or 8:30 in the evening in India. I think you're about 8 or 9 hours ahead of us. Excuse me. Um, we are doing great, Mahesh. We are doing great. I just wanted to share this out and let people know over here in one of my local employment groups that we are international. We are worldwide. We have a worldwide audience. Um, and the opportunities are open as uh, my friend. I say friend. He, I call him a friend, Grant Cardone. I've known him for several years. He probably doesn't remember me, although I did send him some cigars one year for Christmas. Um, uh, Robert, yes, we are blessed to be here. Mahesh, if you want a job in Canada, maybe you can hook up with Robert Brooker here. Send him a friend request, and he might be able to put you in touch. Who knows? Robert, what do you think? You could probably put him in touch with somebody. He wants a job in Canada. In Canada, okay. Um, so today, what I'm going to share with everybody um, is a website that I put together for the Lubbock Jobs and Employment Group and the Lubbock Remote Jobs. Okay. But first, what I need to do is come back over here and share my screen. And we're going to go full screen. And here we are. And I wanted to share this with, let's see, get over here on the brand and put an overlay up there just to kind of give you guys a real quick look at what this is going to look like. All right. When you go to this website, this training starts every week. Okay. and you can sign up for free. Um, so let me turn that off and get back over here to the actual web page. All right. What this is going to show you now, this is about 45 minutes. Uh, yeah, 45 minutes, 44 minutes and 48 seconds. I thought it was 59 minutes, but it looks like it may be only 45. Okay. Take a look at it and watch it. Let me refresh it real quick. All right. When you get a chance, Franco here is going to step you through and show you how you can make an extra $1,000 to $5,000 a month or more working from home. And it really doesn't matter if you're in Lubbock, Texas, or if you're in Mumbai, India, or New Delhi, or Toronto, Canada, or Toronto, Ohio. Okay. What this is going to do is take you through a 45-minute presentation to show you. Now, one of the reasons why I brought this up is because yesterday I sent out an email to my broadcast list about Grant Cardone that, 25 years ago, he was working in a job that he hated. Uh, and he worked hard. He was making about $3,000 a month selling cars, and he said he wanted to make $4,000 a month. And that $1,000 increase was the determining factor that got him to where he is now. And he has now over $2 billion worth of assets and revenue coming in his properties, because he saw it over the long term, over the long haul of things. He saw that he was going to have to get out there and hustle. And here's the problem. There's this company here. I've been with this company for a little over 7 years now. Okay. I started way back in 2012, so it's been almost 8 years now I've been with this company. Power lead system. If you see up here, the power lead system training and overview, I've got it plugged into this website over here at LubbockRemoteJobs.com. This is my domain, but I just got the video plugged in so you can sign up. You can actually start for free, and he shows you how in this video. But here's the key. I was talking to a lady friend over in Florida over the weekend, Sunday afternoon, and I said, there's this ideology and there's this mentality of people who are, they're thinking, if I don't start making money with this in 3 months or 30 days, then it's a scam. I'm just going to drop out. They're not thinking, the long haul. Okay, they're just not thinking of the long haul. And it's not that you should be thinking, oh, I got to start making money in 30 days or 3 months. Yeah, you can start making money, but you're not going to make gangbuster money or substantial money until you've been in a business. I don't care what business you're doing, whether it's this or something else. All this is going to do is just give you some tools to run your business. You can run it online. You can run a brick and mortar business and put together a website, autoresponder, capture pages, whatever. But if you're not set in your mind to run a business for at least 3 years, 3 to 5 years minimum, you really don't need to get into a business. Okay, you need to go get a job. All right. And I'm not being facetious and cheeky and snarky when I say go get a job at McDonald's or Walmart or Burger King or one of the pizza shops around town, or go do something else. Uh, there's a lot of good jobs. Nothing wrong with working. Okay. But if you're going to venture into the the world of online marketing, you need the right tools. With Power Lead System, of course, you got everything under one roof. You can do that with a variety of sources, but it doesn't matter what you're doing. It's all up here in the mindset. Okay, if you're not looking to stay with it for 3 to 5 years, you're not going to get the tax benefits. Okay, because here's the thing: you can go out and go get a second job, you can go get a third job, part-time job, and you can drive back and forth to work. Uh, I don't know how much people spend on gas, but I think our gas is like $1.89 a gallon here for regular. It's a little under $2 a gallon. Okay, average tank, half a tank fill up, $20. Full tank fill up, 30, 35, $40. From empty to vapors. And if you're filling up your tank and going back and forth to work one, two, or three jobs, you know, once or twice a week, you're probably spending anywhere from 80 to 150, and sometimes in some cases, some people spend $200, $300 a month or more in gas, just gas, not counting the oil changes and the wear and tear on your vehicle and your insurance. Okay, for less than $60 a month, you could be working from home. Okay, what it takes is the commitment to learn and to apply yourself. When I got into this 2 years ago, into this particular business of promoting, I looked at it, and I've been in PLS for 7 years, but I got active about 2 years ago. I just made it a determination to sit down and learn it and apply myself. And I did, and in less than 17 days, okay, I was platinum. All right. That's not the highest, I mean, MTI is the highest, but I was platinum in 17 days in two different organizations, uh, in PLS and with GDI. And I've got more than one business model, but I'd say, if you're going to get into something, do it one at a time until you learn it. Okay. Here's the problem, and I'm going to share this other screen with you. All right. The number one reason why over 95% of the people fail in sales, marketing, and life is because they're not persistent. They're not determined to succeed, and they don't work hard. One of the things that Grant Cardone put in was work hard, hard work, and hustle. Okay. People have been brainwashed to think that they're entitled to success and wealth, and they don't have to work for anything. Well, there's no limit to money out there. There's no limit. Okay, the government hasn't taken all the money and taken it away from the middle class. This is not a zero sum game. The money's out there. You want it. You got to get off your ass and go get it. Okay, that's it. If you don't commit to work for at least 3 to 5 years and work hard and put a buttload of determination and persistence into your work, your business, not a business opportunity, but your business, you're not going to get ahead in business or in life. You're just going to drone on, okay? And this is not for everybody, all right? If this was easy, everybody would be doing it, but everybody's not doing it because it's not easy, okay? Now, I'm going to get back on screen here and talk to people uh, face to face. Robert, he's in tranquility mode, leaning back after a good Roddy. Mahesh, you can join from that link anywhere in the world from the same link, and I'll post the link up here in the banner. And we'll put the banner up there. And because the internet is not, you know, case sensitive, it'll read uppercase, lowercase, mixed case. LubbockRemoteJobs.com. Go over and watch the video first, okay? It will take you over to a bridge page and show you a couple other videos and show you how to sign up if you want to. This can be applied to any business. If you don't have a business, you can still use this. You can sign up for free with the free lead system. You can also get started with a one-time $7 for the lead lightning and promote any other business that you're doing, okay? One time. If you were to promote lead lightning, you can make a $6 commission off of it, unlimited $6 commissions, but you've really got to do a lot, okay? Now, for those people who are looking at the complete package of going all in, I want to say something very straightforward to you, okay? I will teach you how to do this. I will teach you how to crush it 5, 6, 7 days a week, okay? But you got to be all in. Watch the video. Franco will show you in that video, okay, over at LubbockRemoteJobs.com. He will show you how to get started, and you only have to do one thing once you get in, okay? You only have to do one thing, and that's just drive traffic. Drive a lot of traffic to your link. And no, don't go spamming all over Facebook, because that'll get you blocked. Facebook's algorithms and spiders will, they'll block you, and then, you'll be frustrated. Watch the video first. Okay, pay attention to what Franco tells you. Drive traffic to your website. Clay Montgomery has a website over at DFY Solos. DFYSolos.com is where you can go and buy traffic over there, and they will write the ad for you. they get good results. And the autoresponder in your system, it'll do all the follow up. It does all the work for you. So the big thing is Buongiorno Bruno. Bruno Migliore, uh, nella città d'Italia, friend of mine over in uh, Italy. I think he's in Milano. Good morning, sir. Uh, but yeah, you can get traffic over there, and this is how they do. You know, if you're going to weigh the differences of spending money, you know, for gas, uh, for an 11 to $15 an hour job, okay, all right, ain't nothing wrong with that. You're just not going to make a whole lot of money, okay. But if you spent that same $160 a month once a month, you'd have better prospects at the end of 3 to 5 years of probably making about $100,000 a year. Uh, I've got a website, if I remember, 100 grand a month club.com. Uh, let's see, I got to go over here to RWXH. Continue. Yeah, that takes them over to the interview series. So, you know, you can sign up there if you wanted to. That's 100 grand a month down there in the comments. So, Robert, roti, curry chicken, and a regular wrap. Two others, one called Buzz Up Shot and one called Dal Puri, which has spicy ground chickpeas inside. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, sounds delicious. Uh, Back when you could drive to Ottawa, it cost you 155 Canadian just in gas for the round trip. Yeah, and that's Canadian, so it's a little bit cheaper. Canadian dollar is a little bit cheaper than the U.S. dollar. Uh, but you know, how often were you driving to Ottawa from Toronto? Okay, uh, it was around $7 a gallon. Yeah, that's expensive. Okay, that is expensive. I can remember when when gas was getting up around three and a half, $4 a gallon, almost $5 a gallon here. Uh, Not too long ago, 12, 16 years ago, uh, when I was living overseas in North Africa, we were paying something like $1 to $1.50 for a liter of gasoline, and this was 50 years ago, before Gaddafi took over in the September 1 revolution of 1969. We were paying about $5 a gallon on average, uh, you know, uh, and we had, you know, a lot of oil there in Libya. It was being shipped out and refined in Italy and then brought back and sold aftermarket. So that's probably why it made it so expensive. But you figure, you know, a lot of people are just in this mindset. They think everything they see on the internet is a scam, and it's not. You do have to do your homework, uh, and you have to do the numbers. You have to run the numbers. You know, what are you comfortable with doing? Um, are you going to spend $160 to $180, $200, maybe $300 a month in gas, going back and forth to a job, because COVID-19 has put a lot of people to working from home, yeah, but there's still a lot of people going back and forth to work. Now, in a small town like Lubbock, you don't have to drive too far. A tank of gas can probably last you a week, depending on how far you have to drive, maybe 2 weeks. If you don't get out and about much, tank of gas might last you a month or two here. Okay, uh, so you got to figure: are you going to learn what it takes to get started and build something? If I don't care what you do, I don't care what business you get into. Let me ask you this: if you went to work here in Lubbock for VXI call center for AT&T, and you told them, okay, I'm going to try you out for 30 days. And if I ain't making a whole lot of money in 30 days, then I'm going to quit. Well, guess what? VXI will tell you, go ahead, hit the door. There it is. Okay. And that's with any employer. You have to treat an online business long term, 3 to 5 years, and put everything into it that you can to learn it and become good at it. Uh, if you told an employer, I'm just going to stay here for 3 months, and if I ain't making super big money, then I'm going to leave. And they'll tell you, don't bother. Don't bother charging. You can go to Walmart, okay? You can go to Burger King or McDonald's and tell them the same thing. Uh, I'm going to start off in the back in the grill, flipping hamburgers or in the fries, and work my way up. And if I'm not made a manager in 30 days or general manager in 90 days, then I'll quit. And they'll probably tell you, don't bother applying. You know, and this is the mindset that I run into with a lot of people in some of these groups. They come in there and say, who's hiring? Uh, well, just about everybody that's posting. If they're a business, they're hiring. The question is what are you capable of doing? Okay. Let's give you here in Lubbock, in the Lubbock Jobs and Employment Group, let's give you an example. Okay. Let's say you go over to VXI or Kelly Services or one of these other companies and they put you in a call center. How are you on the phone? Do you like inbound or outbound? Are you going to be answering calls or making calls? Are you going to be doing cold calls or warm calls? Might not be, the best fit for you. Okay. Might not be your cup of tea. All right. And that's understandable. That's cool. There's probably some contractors out there who are hiring in the oil field or in agricultural services. Cotton harvest is coming up. Might be some work out at the cotton gin. Are you accustomed to hard work and hard labor? Might be some landscaping work out there. Question is you're asking the wrong question. Say who's hiring, because just about everybody's hiring. If you're in business, everybody is hiring. Okay. at least taking applications. But if you're not capable of walking behind a lawnmower and cutting yards, then, a job in landscaping is probably not going to be your cup of tea. Find out what your strengths are, find out what you can offer to the market, and then, get out there and give it to them. All right. If you're in sales, and I've got a couple of friends who are in the Lubbock Jobs and Employment Group who are in sales, okay, and they're good. They're in car sales. Some of them are in car sales. And I know a few other people who are in car sales. If it wasn't for the minimum wage, they wouldn't make no money. They couldn't sell a warm blanket to an Eskimo on a cold day in hell. All right. There's just some people like that. They couldn't sell a car if their life depended on it. Okay. There's just some people out there that can't sell, that if a mafioso type came up to them and said, you know, sell something, or I'm going to put a bullet in your head. They'd say, well, go ahead and shoot me because I can't sell. And, if you can't sell, that's fine. Nothing wrong with not being able to sell. But what can you do? All right. Then you got to weigh the cost. What's it going to cost you to get out there and get a job or run a business? Charlene Yoon, hi, good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are. Again, Bruno, good to see you here. If you're going to come up with a business plan, let's say you put a business plan together to take to a financier, and your business plan says, well, if I'm not making money in the first 30 to 90 days, then I'm going to quit. They would laugh you out of the office, okay? They wouldn't even take your business plan. Then you got to have a marketing plan. But, let me show you something here, okay? I'm going to take a sticky note. I'm going to write a business plan out on this sticky note. A real simple business plan right here, okay? You see this sticky note? A real simple business plan that you can put on a sticky note. Okay. 1 to 3 years of consistent now my my friends up in Canada and my friends down here in Lubbock, they will probably understand this when they see it. Here's a business plan. 1 to 3 years of consistent assholes and elbows. Get that, write it down. That's your business plan. And then after the 3rd year, you put in 2 more years. So call it 3 to 5 years. Because when you hit that 3rd year, it's going to catch momentum. In your first year, it's going to catch momentum. I've been doing this for 2 years now, and I've already caught my momentum. I'm going, okay? Whether you come along for the ride or not, you can jump on your own horse and your own pony. You can catch the back end of the bus. All right? It doesn't matter. It takes consistency. 1 to 3 years of hustle. I mean, some really solid assholes and elbows. Grind, okay? Every day, Monday through Sunday, Sunday through Saturday, 7 days a week. And if you're working a job, part time, full time, come in the evening, work a couple of hours, own your business. If you're young, you can do this. If you're in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, you can do this, okay? You just have to make sure that you're going to spend the time necessary in the next 2, 3, 5 years to make this work. I don't care if you're 78 years old, okay? I'm 67. And for those of you who are up in 70 and 80 years, octogenarians or older, dying is not an option, okay? No, 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 no. You don't have permission to die. The universe does not give you permission to die, okay? The universe just not going to give you permission to die. You know, if you die, you do it on your own. Don't ask, for permission. But if you want to live, you don't have to ask for permission on that either. If you want to thrive and strive, okay, you don't have to ask permission because it's just a well known fact that you put out the energy and the momentum, you're going to make money. I don't care if you're mowing lawns, you can be the best lawn mower and the landscaper around, or the mechanic, or a call center operator. It doesn't matter. If you're going to be an author, write a book, okay? Robert Brooker is writing a book, and he's already wrote one. He's already written one. Book number 2 is in the pipeline, uh, and like he said, plant those seeds. A farmer out here in West Texas can plant alfalfa, cotton, corn, and from one seed, he can have a lot of cotton bolls on that cotton plant. Alfalfa, milo, it can have a lot of heads full of clusters of grain. Corn, plant corn, plant one seed of corn, and you can have a stalk that's almost 8, 10 feet high, and have several ears on it with hundreds of kernels on each ear of corn. You don't want to eat all your corn, all your seed. That's why we call it seed money. Okay? Whatever you want to do, if you want to get out there and spend 160 to $300 a month in gasoline chasing a job that's only going to pay you 10, 11, 12, $15 an hour, okay, do the math. All right, do the math. I'm going to share my screen with you. All right, share the screen. Get over here. And where is my calculator? Here it is. Calculator. $15 an hour times 40 hours a week. If you make more than that, great. That's $600 a week. Okay? Before taxes. before taxes, right? And the average month is 4.3 weeks, not 4 weeks, but actually 4.3 weeks. $2,580 gross before taxes, okay? And let's say an average of 25% in taxes minus $645. Take home less than $2,000 a month, okay? $1,935. You know, out of that, if you're spending $300 a month, okay, now you're down to $1,635. Hey, do you have a mortgage or do you have rent? Okay, if you don't have a mortgage, if you have a mortgage, you're probably making more than $15 an hour. Okay, but let's say you got rent, and let's say you're just paying $500 a month in rent. 1,635 minus 500. Now you're down to $1,135. Okay. That's not a whole lot of money to live on. If you're single, it's probably okay. You're not going to get rich making $15 an hour. Okay. And this talk from DC about making a nationwide minimum wage of $15 an hour, that's not going to work either, because you can see right here, it doesn't pay you. It doesn't pay. $15 an hour doesn't pay. And the employers who are forced to pay $15 an hour, guess what? Some people are going to lose their jobs. Heads are going to roll. They're already setting up computerized kiosks in places like McDonald's and Burger King around the world, and some of them over on the West Coast. Go to Jollibee in Japan. You order right there on a kiosk, and then you slide your debit card on it, and then you go pick it up. Okay, they've reduced a lot of jobs because of cost. It's cheaper to have a computer take your order than it is for a human. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of, you know, you don't see a lot of common sense coming out of Washington D.C. because, you know, these jerks up there, these jackwagons, you know, in Congress up there, and I don't care what side of the political divide you're on, they, you know, a lot of them haven't run a business. Most of them are lawyers. Okay, a few of them have run businesses, you know, like the president. Whether you like him or not, at least he knows how to make money, you know. But most of those politicians up there don't know how to make money. You are out here working your ass off, paying taxes for peanuts. Now, what are you going to do? You got to buy groceries, right? I don't know how much groceries you got to buy for a family each month. But if you're a single person, let's say you can live on $200 a month. All right. Take a couple of $100 a month off of what you got left. Now you got $935 a month. You got an electric bill on that apartment complex. Okay. You pay electric. $935 minus 50 for electricity. Now you're down to $885. You got a gas bill. Call it 40. $845. You know, you got to take your clothes to the cleaners. I probably spend about $100 a month cleaning. $745. You know, keeps adding up. You know, your expenses keep adding up. Well, what are you going to do to make up that short gap? All right, you got to do something realistic. Here's the deal. If anybody wants to sign up on Lubbock Remote Jobs, you can sign up on LubbockRemoteJobs.com. Okay. It's a secure site, HTTPS, LubbockRemoteJobs.com. It's not going to ask for any financial information. It's just going to ask for your name, phone number, and email. If you want to work and learn how to do this and get into the Master Marketers Academy, sign up, check your email, use a real email address or you're not going to get the welcome letter and all the links and the information that you need. Put your phone number in there if you want to. It's not mandatory. I think you can leave the phone number blank. If you want me to call you and follow up with you, fine. If you want to follow up and work with me, my phone number is in the email. If you're over in Italy or Mumbai or New Delhi or India or New Zealand, Australia, I've got people all over the world. Okay, you can get a hold of me through Facebook. Okay, you can reach me through Facebook Messenger and we can talk on this. Okay. I use this right here. I've got some people that just signed up. Okay. Right here. At 11. And let's see what else. Here, okay, on Messenger, right there, Messenger, okay, I've got people all over the world that all I have to do, if I want to talk to Robert Brooker up in Ontario, I just scroll up here and I find his name, tap on it, and then call him. Or I can call him here on the computer and we can talk. And we have talked. We've chatted several times. Okay. We've been on a lot of meetings together. Okay. Robert, I'll get with you a little bit later. If you haven't figured out how to get Messenger going, go to, if it's Android, go to the Google Play Store and look up Facebook Messenger, install it, and then log in and leave it logged in. If you've got Facebook installed, it's a separate icon. If you're on Apple, go to the Apple iStore and download Facebook or Facebook Messenger. I talked to one of my lady friends down there. She's an upline in New Zealand with GDI. I talk to her all the time. Bless her heart. I got to calculate the time zone differences between here and there. She's like 17, 18 hours ahead of me. So it's like, I think it's going on 6 o'clock in the morning there, 7 o'clock in the morning in New Zealand, because they're just a little bit further than Australia, over on the international date line. But I usually I go up to the Google search bar and I say, what time is it in New Zealand? And it'll give me the time. So get the tools. There's a lot of free tools out there where you can do this. If you want to get a hold of me, go to my wall at facebook.com/Ernest.Odell, ERNEST .Odell, Okay. And there it is right there in the chat. You can send me a friend request and say that you saw my live presentation. Tell me, do reference, because there's a lot of people, they just, they come in and say, hi, hello, how are you? And I don't respond. If you're not specific and tell me that you want to connect with me and you want me to coach you and get in, hello, Davin Salazar. Nice to meet you too, sir. Get in here and get connected with me, and we can start talking. I can talk to anybody anywhere in the world. I work about 12, 18 hours a day. If you want to make an arrangement to get with me, we can find some time on my schedule to get with you and chat, or even go on a private live or Facebook, Messenger audio chat. I talk to my girlfriend over in the Philippines all the time. She's over there in the Philippines sleeping right now. She might be watching. I don't know. Michelle Andreessen. Hi. Gene Weibel. Hello. Good morning. Davin, where are you from? Davin Salazar. Willing to be coached? I will coach people, but you have to be all in. Watch the video first. Watch the video on LubbockRemoteJobs.com. Okay. It's over there on the, there it is, right there in the comments. Okay. www.LubbockRemoteJobs.com. Even though this is for Lubbock, it's also worldwide. Anybody can sign up on that site. Watch the video first. Watch the video first. It's 45 minutes long. If you want to subscribe to the live training, I'll be glad to show you. I can do live. I can do Zoom. I can do live stream, and I can bring, I think, up to 10 people into this. Zoom, I can bring in more, but I can bring in, people and I can focus into one group at a time. The Master Marketers Academy group is only for paid members who have come in, all in, all right? Because if you're not fully invested, you're not going to make any money with this, okay? If you're not in a business, I looked at a business here a while back. Davin, you're from Lubbock. All right. You have nothing to do and struggling at the moment, so I'm planning on taking my time on here to learn something new. Davin, send me a private message. Send me your phone number, and I'll give you a call when I get through with this show, and we'll talk. Okay? I'll give you some instructions. But if I looked at a franchise here several years ago with Quick Copy, and they had some space down on University. At the time, I was looking at some space that was open. It was available for a print shop, and the cost of the franchise and getting set up with Quick Copy was only about, I don't know, $500,000, quarter million, $500,000, $350,000. Okay. And I think Quick Copy is over there now. There's a Quick Copy on University, um, next to Starbucks, I think, or is that FedEx Quick Copy? Yeah, I think it's FedEx. I think FedEx kind of joined with them because FedEx, they're also over on Kingsgate, 82nd and Quaker. Uh, there's Kingsgate Quick Copy over there. I do a lot of trading over there. I send a lot of my work through Quick Copy, FedEx, and Office Depot. I just send it. If I have a print job to do, I just send it PDF, pay for it online, go pick it up when it's ready. But if you look at that big outlet over there on Kingsgate and the one over on University, um, they probably put at least $500,000 into it to get it up and running. I think they've been over there for about 10 years now. And I looked at a similar location just down the street, but you know, I didn't want to get into too much concentration, that close. So maybe another area of town would have been better. But um, then you get into employees, and that's one of the things that I didn't want. I just didn't want employees. Okay, I didn't want to have the headaches of working with employees and dealing with taxes and having all the red tape that comes with having a business and employees. Uh, uh, you know, this is why I chose to work, from home. Okay, and I've been working from home for the past 24, 25 years actively. Before that, I had some programming jobs, and I worked 40 years ago from home. Before the internet, I had a lot of uh, old phone and fax and pager work back before we had cell phones. Uh, but for the past 24, 25 years, I've been pretty much home based, and I still get out and meet people. I still get out and have coffee with them. Uh, Go out and meet some of the people that I have done business with. Uh, so yeah, it's doable if you want to get into something like that, like Quick Copy. Then you would have to either borrow the money or come up with it, and then of course you got to have some net worth. You know, uh, you got to have some net worth, and just starting out from high school or college, that's not going to be the easiest for everybody. Not unless you got a rich uncle or a rich daddy. You know, a lot of people just don't have that much cash laying around, so they got to work a while and save up money and do some investing. Uh, you gotta get started somewhere. Okay, so I want to close this out real quick because we've been on here for going on an hour, and say thank you to everybody that's been here and showed up. Eddie Hubbard, another friend of mine that has been working with me for several years. He's probably watching over on YouTube. I've got 3 YouTube channels over there, and he's always watching me. He gets notifications when I come on. But first, get it in your mind, in your mindset, that you're either going to do it or you're not going to do it. Okay, it doesn't matter because I'm going to keep on rolling. It's like that song, "Born to Be Wild." Get your motors running, heading down the highway. I was in Tripoli, Libya when that song came out. Uh, I was living in North Africa when Born to Be Wild by Steppenwolf came out. Uh, we had to have friends of ours who were traveling back to the States and coming back to Tripoli buy the albums for us and then bring them back in their luggage, or they carried it on, on board the planes in their carry-on baggage, so that they didn't get broken or bent or warped from heat. Uh, and we paid a premium for them back then. Vinyl 12-inch records. I remember I still have the Steppenwolf album that I bought from a friend of mine who brought it back from the States. I think I gave them 20 pounds Libyan at the time before they changed it to the Libyan lira or whatever they're using. Um, and that was about $48 at the time. Call it 50. That was back then, okay? In today's money, that'd probably be about $500 to $1,000. That's how much I paid for that Steppenwolf album. That was one of the first heavy metal albums, music genres that came out. But this is how, you got to do it. Excuse me. You got to get your motors running. Got to head on down the highway. Uh, you've got to push. Uh, and I'll work with you as long as you are willing to come in all in and work and learn. I will coach you. I will show you the way. I'll show you the ropes. I got a friend of mine that lives just around the corner from me. He says, "Don't tell me, show me." Okay. And this is what I do. I get on screen, I show people. But you got to be a part of the Master Marketers Academy to get there. If you want to go to mastermarketersacademy.com, um, you can look at a different page and company. Okay. And you can see a different page over there and look at some of the interviews. I'm giving you all the information that you can get. All right. Let me share the screen with you one more time. Right here, that's 100 Grand a Month Club, Master Marketers Academy. All right. You can look at the compensation plan. You can watch this video. This show you how to make $1,000 commissions. You can make $1,000 a day, or you can make more, but you got to own it to make it. You can start out free. Okay. You can get a free trial with Lead Lightning. You can get $7. You can also watch the Wednesday Hangout, all right, that we had last night. You can watch the Wednesday Hangout. You can watch last Thursday, or you can watch tonight, same place, okay? So, the links are there. If you want to, you can go in there and watch, fill this out, start here at Lubbock Remote Jobs. And phone number is optional. You can share this with friends of yours. If you think they would be open to this, share it with them. Tell them about it. Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, email. There's other services that you can share with. Share it on Messenger. Share it on Messenger to someone. This right here. Click on Facebook. You want to share it over to one of your groups. Share it in a group. I could share this with Let's say advertise your business or page for free 24/7. It's a public group. Um, and I could scrape this and say, and come back, show you how to do this. See, I'm just showing. Discover how to make an extra $5,000 a month or more working from home. That's it. And then post it to Facebook, and it's over there. Boom. All right. There it is. You want to share it with some friends, share it to the messenger. If you're logged into Facebook, you can share it, with a page. You can share it over to your page. Okay. I've made it really so if you know somebody that needs work, they want to work, they want to make money, they want to do more than just make $15 an hour. I don't care if you're making $15, $20 an hour. Uh, you're not going to do it unless you have your own business. Okay. But you got to be consistent. You got to stick with it. If you don't stick with it, tell me up front. Okay. If you're not in this for 3 to 5 years, you know, go down there to Burger King, uh, or McDonald's, or go to work at Walmart, South Loop, 289, over there off of Indiana. You know, they'll pay you, I don't know, $8 an hour, maybe $10 or $12 an hour, 30 hours a week. You won't get 40 hours. Okay. So, you know, like Grant Cardone, when he said, you want to make $1 million, you can find a product that costs $200 and sell it to 5,000 people. You got $1 million. Okay. You find a product out there that, sells for $1,000. You just have to sell it to 1,000 people. You got $1 million. 1,000 times 1,000 is $1 million. All right. So you got to figure it, do the math, whatever it takes, and then set the goal and drive traffic. The biggest thing is figuring out what you want to do, what you want to sell, how much, and how many sales you got to make, because the website does all the selling for you. I don't care what business you're in. You can be promoting your own business through these pages. We'll show you how to do it. All right. So that's it. I want to say thank you to everybody that has showed up here. And we're going to close out with a 30-second close down. And if you have any calls, put your name and email and phone number in there if you want me to call you back, or send me a message. Let me look over here real quick. Yep. Send me a message over on Facebook Messenger, and send me your phone number and I'll give you a call. Okay. If you're not in the United States or Canada, you want me to call you, I'll call you on Messenger. Just let me know when to call you. Okay. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Bye bye. Have a good day.